Hello, and thank you for joining me for Veg with Lisa Live. I'm Lisa, this is Indeed Live, and today, in honor of the Go Chiefs, I'm gonna cook up some veggie chili for the Super Bowl. So in case you didn't know, I live in Kansas City, and the Chiefs are in the Super Bowl on Sunday, which is apparently a really big deal. No, hi Rob. No, I'm just kidding. I know it's a really, really big deal. So a lot of us will be having Super Bowl parties. Well, I don't know. Hopefully there aren't too many crazy parties this year, but you might be watching the game. You might be having some friends over, your family over. You might be just sitting by yourself and watching the Chiefs. So you want to cook up a pot of chili, right? So that's what I'm going to show you how to do today. You know, I think in our quest to be healthier and to live longer, healthier lives, most of us recognize that eating maybe a little bit less meat and some more plants is a fantastic way to do that. So chili is one of those really, really easy ways to get more plants, more veggies into your life without making any sacrifices, because veggie chili is every bit as dang good as regular old chili with greasy ground up bits of stuff in it. Okay, so thank you for joining. If you're watching, say hi in the comments so that I know you're here and I know you can see me and I know you can hear me and then I can say hi to you. Go Chiefs, go chili. Yes, thank you, Rob. Okay, so before we get started, let me turn you down here. So, oh goodness, so that you can see what I'm doing. This is always very, very, very precarious. Oh my gosh, here we go. Okay. I have got already on the stove a big old pot. I love this big old pot with some onions, some garlic, and what else? Oh, I put a few carrots in there. Yeah, so I've got that going. I'm going to turn this back on so I can cook while we're working and talking here. So often you would put green peppers in chili. I like red peppers. I don't really like green peppers, so I figure, why would I put them in my chili? And there's another fantastic reason that we want to use red peppers, because guess what? One red pepper has more vitamin C than an orange. No lie, more than double. Hi, Susan. More than double the amount, the milligrams of vitamin C in one red bell pepper than in an orange. Go figure. All right, and since this is veggie chili after all, and I am Veg with Lisa, I can put whatever I want in, and I like to put sweet potatoes. Look at more beautiful color, eat the rainbow, beta carotene, some fantastic fiber, complex carbohydrates, all kinds of great nutrition in sweet potatoes. So into my chili pot, the sweet potatoes go. Okay, what else? Let's see. I like to put mushrooms. Now, this is completely optional. You do not have to. But especially if you use like these shiitake mushrooms, they are really meaty. So you can chop these up into little bits and you could fool your carnivore friends and nobody would know the difference. It would taste like meat, yeah. But I like it even though I don't think they do. Hi, Gail. So I would love to know, what super secret things do you viewers, do you guys put in your chili or your veggie chili? Type it in the comments and let me know. Okay, so far I've got my onions, my garlic, my carrots, my red pepper. You can use any color you want. Sweet potatoes for me, and some chopped shiitake mushrooms for me just to make it extra special. Okay, so that is all sauteing. And just a word about the oil. I use avocado oil in the chili. You could use extra virgin olive oil. You could use grapeseed oil. Try to get the healthiest oil that you can. Yeah. If you have any questions about that, you can reach out. I can help. Then, okay, what makes chili powder? I mean, oh, darn it, I blew my punchline. What makes chili chili? It's chili powder, right? Okay, this is super cool. Now, this is not just another pretty cooking show with a pretty cooking show host. Red lentils. Susan likes to put red lentils in her chili. Absolutely, why not? We'll get to the beans here in a second. So this is a really great thing to know. If you buy the sort of standard supermarket varieties of chili powder, like McCormick's or Tone's. There's nothing wrong with that. But just know it is not pure chili powder. It is going to be a blend of chili powder. It'll likely say other spices. It might have salt, which is fine unless you're watching your sodium intake. Say you have hypertension and you don't want little sneaky added salt in your diet. It might also have preservatives to avoid caking. Again, just know what you're buying, read your labels. I like to buy pure ground chili powder, and I use ancho chili powder because I know it's not too spicy, it's not too hot, but yet it's really, really flavorful. Ancho is just the type of pepper. It is indeed dried and ground up to make chili powder. There is, you could use chipotle pepper, you can use cayenne. In fact, I will use a little bit of cayenne, but you don't want to use too much cayenne because then nobody would be able to eat it except for your friend Emily, who has asbestos mouth. Okay, now let's get back to some more of those spices. Since I buy pure chili powder, I know what I'm getting. Right? That's the other thing. When you're buying those mixes, you don't really know what else is in them. And then if you throw additional stuff in, you might be getting too much of the additional stuff. So I like to use this little combo. I've got, I don't know if you can see it, but I've got cumin. I like lots of cumin, so I put cumin in there. Then I've also got two other kinds of chili. I've got smoked paprika. Paprika is nothing but another type of chili pepper, dried and ground. It's usually the pimento pepper, which is a little bit sweeter pepper, so it's got a nice flavor to it, but without all the heat. And then smoked paprika is simply smoked pimento peppers that have been dried and ground, yeah? And then I do put a little bit of cayenne in here because I like a little bit of heat. And then I also put a little bit of garlic powder. Now I've got garlic sauteing in the pot with the onion, but I don't like a ton of fresh garlic because I think it has a lot of bite and I don't want to be tasting it or breathing it all day. So I like to use a little bit of garlic powder instead. So hello, thank you if you're just joining me. Say hi so I know you're on. I know you're watching. And I'd love to know what else you like to put in your veggie chili. Maybe I haven't thought of it, yeah? Okay, I've got all my spices. Now, one other thing that tends to make chili is the beans. I love this recipe because you can use any kind of beans that you like. I'm using a mix in this particular batch of kidney beans, and then I also bought a can of this bean trio. So this has, oh, I can't see. There we go. Pinto beans, black beans, and kidney beans. So I'm kind of doubling up on the kidney beans, but I like kidney beans. So any kind of beans, black beans, pinto beans, kidney beans, sometimes garbanzo beans, right? Whatever you like. So beans go in there. And then this is a question I get asked all the time. As someone who eats mostly plant-based, where do you get your protein? Right here in your beans, my friends. Only 1/2 cup of beans has this particular kind has 7 grams of protein. That's in a 1/2 cup, that's hardly anything. And 9 grams of fiber, right? Everybody's obsessed with protein when what we're really lacking in our society is fiber. Most Americans, I think it's like 97% of Americans do not get enough fiber in their daily diet. Eat some beans and you're well on your way. Ellie, hello. Hello, Ellie. What do you like to put in your veggie chili? Okay. Tomatoes. I like to use fire roasted tomatoes just because I happen to have them. You can use whatever kind of tomatoes you want. And then because I like things red like the Chiefs, I like a lot of tomatoey stuff in my chili. I like to use a little bit of tomato paste or tomato sauce as well. But, you know, if you prefer it not to be quite so tomatoey, you don't have to add that. Oh, look at this. It's amazing. It's amazing. What else can I tell you? You know, there are going to be so many chickpeas. Yes, yes, yes. Hi, Sally. Chickpeas would be fantastic in this chili as well. Any kind of beans, right? Hi, Dick. Any kind of beans are fantastic. Any kind of other veggies. Dark chocolate. Ellie, dark chocolate in your chili? You know what? Why not? Sometimes I put a little bit of cacao powder in my chocolate. It's amazing. Not too much because you don't want it to taste like a fudgesicle, but a little bit of dark chocolate can be really, really good in your chili, as can a little pinch of cinnamon. Yeah? Aha, you betcha. Okay, I do some veggie broth. Woo-hoo. Can you guys hear me? My producer in there, Rob, is saying that you can't hear me. Somebody let me know if you can hear me. Ellie, can you hear me? All right, I'm stirring this all up. Okay. One other super secret thing I like to put in my chili is corn. You don't have to, but I think it's good. Thanks, Ellie. And look, it adds, that's hot because I am actually really cooking. The corn adds a nice little bit of color. Isn't that pretty? Anyway, I think what I was starting to say before I got distracted by Ellie's chocolate in the chili was that whether we are vegetarian or vegan, whatever, you do what you want. As Rob would say, you can just do whatever the heck you want. However, we know that we have got to eat more plants to be healthy. Why is that? Because fiber is only found in the plant kingdom. And as I mentioned earlier, 97% of us don't get enough fiber. We get enough protein. We don't get enough fiber. To get enough fiber, we have to eat more plants. Yeah. And what I love about this veggie chili is look at all these different varieties of plants I've gotten. Onions, carrots, sweet potatoes, peppers, beans, 3 different kinds of beans or more, mushrooms, corn, tomatoes, like, I lost count, right? So mix up a pot of veggie chili for the Chiefs win. And I made this pot earlier because I want to show you how, oh my gosh, look at this. Look at how beautiful that is. And then I like to finish it with a squeeze of fresh lime and yet another yummy plant, some cilantro. I'll just taste it right here live online so you know how yummy it is. It's absolutely delicious. What I love about that ancho chili is that it gives it just the right amount of spice without being ridiculously hot, right? We can have spicy foods without it being so hot you can't taste it. Cheer on the Chiefs on Sunday. Let me know what you like to put in your veggie chili and reach out if you want the recipe. Thank you for joining me, Lisa, for Veg with Lisa Live. And stay tuned because Ellie, next week we are going to be cooking with dark chocolate and I ain't putting it in my chili. Bye, go Chiefs!